Hey everybody, and welcome here to Bear Down Studios. As today, episode 1 of Cubs Baseball Talk, a new series. Wanted to get through it, talk about Cubs baseball. Welcome folks here to Cubs Baseball Talk. And just how about these Cubs? They are playing phenomenal as of late. Getting another dub here against the Cardinals, 9-1. First game in the London series was a great one. The fans were loud. They even played Go Cubs Go at the end. But how about these Cubbies, man? Justin Steele, another amazing performance from him. 6 innings today, 5 hits, only allowed 1 run, and a career high in strikeouts with 8. Just another great game from him as the Cubs starting rotation continues to dominate. But how about these Cubbies, man? 9-1 in their last 10 games, and the bats, man, they were on fire. A lot of Cub fans were worried that these 2 days would kind of ruin the momentum of their batting, but nope. Ian Happ getting the party started with a home run and another home run. Nick Madrigal getting on base a couple times. How about Christopher Morel? He was great today as well. 3 hits today was just absolutely great. And just, great hitting from him too as well. And the reason why I bring him up is because 0 for 13 in the series against Pittsburgh. I was very, a little bit upset about that, but I'm like, he'll bounce back, I believe that he was going to be able to bounce back in this series, and boy, oh boy, he did. First game, wasted no time. Cubs today, they were phenomenal, especially in the hitting. Joe Davis, the broadcaster earlier in the game, said it too. The Cubs, 4 for 9 hitters were amazing. They were 6 for 6 at one point, and were the reason why we scored early. I mean, you check it out, I believe, in the second and third and fourth inning. When it came to 2 outs, this team was phenomenal, man. I mean, they were great. 2-out hitting was amazing. Morel able to run it out and keeping the inning going. And then Yan Gomes getting a base hit. And then I believe right there, Madrigal getting the party started with a base hit. But, man, the 2-out hitting from this team was phenomenal. And just the bats were hot today. You check out the box score. 14 hits, 9 runs. And I believe John Smoltz, the color commentator in this game, he said how the Cubs had more hits than swing and misses in this game. And, well, whenever you see that, you're going to love the outcome every single time. The Cubs, 1 game away from being back at 500. It has been a long time since the Cubs have been at 500 or better. Let me do the math real fast. So the last time the Cubs were back at 500 or better was back in May 1st when they won that game against the Nationals to go to 14-14. But ever since then, the Cubs have been on a losing slope. May was a bad month for the Cubs. And in the first couple weeks for the Cubs in June really wasn't good until the San Francisco Giants were able to win 2 out of 3 in that one. And that's really what jump-started the team. Back at Wrigley for Pittsburgh, they swept them. Able to beat the Baltimore Orioles too as well, winning that one 2 out of 3, and then coming off a freshly sweep series again off of Pittsburgh, only allowing really 1 run in that series because of the two error thrown from, I believe, Nick Madrigal. To Trey Mancini. Yeah, Trey Mancini, he fumbled that ball that allowed the 2 runs, but really this Cubs pitching has been phenomenal the last 4 games, only allowing 2 earned runs. And are looking to do it again tomorrow. Like I said, Cubs will be away. Well, obviously, Cubs will be taking on the Cardinals. 9:10 is first pitch. Marcus Stroman will be taking on. It'll be Marcus Stroman versus an unnamed pitcher for the Cardinals. As we check the stats, Marcus Stroman, he's been in his last 7 games, 7-0 with a 1.28 ERA. He has been phenomenal for the Cubbies. He's been winning. He's had 14 out of 16 quality starts. And, man, I can't wait to see what Stroman can bring to the table tomorrow. 2.28 ERA, as said before, leading the NL. As hopefully he'll get a chance to be able to start in the All-Star game. And also, too, want to talk about Marcus Stroman. Been hearing the Cubs, Ted Phillips stated that, the Cubs are likely to be buyers, and why not? The Cubs have been playing phenomenal baseball as of recently. And I heard Joe Davis say something that kind of upset me that said, that the Cubs, they may ship off Marcus Stroman, but I'm like, nah, they are not going to ship him off, man. There's no way you're going to ship off Stroman and sell, I mean, it's still a long way, I mean, who knows? The Cubs may start losing games, and then like they may go on a really bad losing streak. But the trade deadline is at the end of July. I don't think the Cubs are gonna be sellers. I think they're gonna be buyers. So I agree. Ted Phillips saying how he's gonna be buying. So can't wait to see that. Don't know who we're gonna pick up. Maybe pick up a left-hander or a left-handed batter. The Cubs could use some more left-handed batters and left-handed pitchers. But yeah, and then going back to Morel, just watching the play right now, watching the Cubs highlights again. He beats out that throw, and that's really what set the tone. Who knows what comes after that? I mean, it was just a great. Arenado tries to make the play with his bare hand. It was a bad, accurate throw. Was a low accuracy throw, and Morel able to get past. And well, what happens next? Yan Gomes, a base hit, Madrigal getting a base hit as well, and then Ian Happ. Getting a run, and then Morel driving in a run, and but the Cubs batting today, how about that? They've been absolutely phenomenal, like I said before. Dansby Swanson had a great game too. 2 walks, 4 times in this game, Dansby Swanson with a single, 2 walks, and a 2-run opposite field home run back at the top of the 9th. But the Cubs playing absolute phenomenal baseball as of late, absolutely loving it. And as I said before, thinking the Cubs are going to be buyers before the trade deadline, Some names to look out for, don't know at the top of my head at the moment, but hopefully, if there's some guys, if there's some guys you think the Cubs might take, let me know in the comments section below. And, also want to talk about Seiya Suzuki. It's been a struggle for Suzuki as of late, and really not his fault, Last few games, Suzuki's been hitting the ball hard, and I'm telling you, he is due for a home run hopefully tomorrow. He's hitting the ball good, just unfortunately just lining out for outs. Ian Happ, love to see Ian Happ with his power. 2 solo shots on Adam Wainwright today. Love to see his power coming back. Remember back in the San Francisco series, before that when he broke that home run slump, hadn't hit one since May, so really good to see Happ start to get his power back. Swanson, a great game. Would love to see Bellinger get some more hits, coming back after that injury a week ago. How about Yan Gomes? Our catchers have been really good, Kyle Hendricks said a few games ago he loves Amaya, thinks he's a big guy, at the plate, able to, easy to locate pitches in, I believe. Amaya's been hitting solid. Tauchman getting Barnhart getting a solo shot at the Pittsburgh series. So that's been cool to see. And Yan Gomes, man, he's really getting quality hits. And I'm loving, the pickup the Cubs were able to get for him a season ago, So in my opinion, the letting Wilson Contreras walk has been the right move. I mean, you saw in this one, he swung at the very first pitch in all of his ABs today and was 0 for 4. Not a good one for Contreras. And this Cardinals team has been really bad, too, has played bad baseball as of recently. Their pitching's not there. Their hitting's not there, and it's like they're not able to win quality games like the Cubs have been doing. The Cubs have been winning great, hopefully able to keep it up tomorrow and keep this win streak going. Cubs winning today, extending the win streak to 4. Hopefully we'll be able to extend it once again to 5. Marcus Stroman looking to have another quality start and maybe another complete game. Thank you all for tuning in for the first episode of Cubs Baseball Talk. Bear Down Studios here, signing off here in Chicago.